God has a beautiful message for you today. God is your cushion, and let me explain what I mean by that. I was talking to my mom today about how I've always been afraid to take big risks, but I've always been someone who has dreamed of living a big life. I wasn't born into money. I never had some massive financial safety net, so I've always known that if I want success, that I have to build that for myself. And that pressure, it can make you play small, because when you have it in your head that you don't have the freedom to fail, a lot of times you just don't take the risk. But not taking the risk has also always been my biggest fear, funny enough. But as I was ranting to her, she said something that completely shifted my perspective. She looked at me and she said, "Olivia, God is your cushion." I sat back and I was like, you are so right. God is my cushion. Why have I been living my life as if I don't have a safety net to fall back on? And the hard truth is, we limit ourselves. I have been limiting myself. We tell ourselves we can't do that. We shouldn't try. What if we fail? But God calls us limitless. Psalm 37:23-24 says, "Though he may stumble, he will not fall, for the Lord upholds him with his hand." If anyone is holding us back, it's usually us. And this Bible verse is literally God saying to us, go and be who you want to be. Take the risk. Step into the fear, and I will be there to hold you. And I will be there to catch you if you fall. In life, we can compare so much. We can compare ourselves to someone who has more than us and then use it as an excuse to not go after more for ourselves. This world is open. We get to choose who we become and who we want to be. We get to choose what we build. But fear loves to convince us that we make one mistake and it'll ruin everything. That's just simply not true. When you realize that God is your security, that He is the net that catches you when you fall, you'll stop living life like you're one step away from a disaster. You'll start moving with faith instead of fear, because whatever is meant for you, you can't mess up. You're not powerful enough to mess up God's plan for your life. God's plan for your life is simply not that fragile. Maybe when we truly start to believe that, we'll take the risk. We'll apply for the job. We'll move to the city. We'll start the thing. We will do what scares us because we know that He will catch us and that He will take care of us. Maybe we will finally allow ourselves to live the bigger life that we've always dreamed of.